For the third skein of Christmas my postman gave to me 3 French fleeces. Hello and welcome to the 12 Skeins of Christmas with me, Alex. During this podcast I usually talk about knitting, the fibre arts and other crafty things, but for these 12 days I've decided to focus solely on a skein each day from a woolly producer or someone who's talking about a skein that they particularly like, or farmers who have reared the sheep to create those skeins. And yeah, it's going to be quite exciting. Hello. Right, so today I'm going to be talking about Ouessant fleeces. So Ouessant is a French sheep that lives on a little island just off Brittany. I think it's like 14 miles off the most westerly, 12 miles off the most westerly point of Brittany. And the breed was saved from extinction by a committed group of farmers, and then there was a breeding programme in the Netherlands and Belgium and France. And I'd never heard of them before. I might have seen them in my Fleece and Fibre source book. But the reason I heard about them was because I bought some quails eggs. So I was on the Meadowbank farm Instagram page and looking at these quails eggs, and they poached them and they look really nice, and I sort of was looking for different recipe ideas, and then I realised that they had sheep, and I thought, oh no, what they, I think they just they breed them for meat, and they do lambing visits every year, and yeah, they sell quails eggs, duck eggs and hens eggs as well. They have a flock of Ouessant sheep, and they have an Instagram page at Meadowbank Ouessants, and I can't remember if they've got an actual page devoted to Vern the sheep, that's like this sheep with these massive ram horns. I drew a little artist's impression there for you, but I'll put a picture of him in because it sounds like they really love him. So apparently you can keep 10 Ouessant sheep per acre, and I think in the same way as Shetland sheep, they don't need too much fancy grazing. They're quite good and hardy. So yeah, they are the smallest sheep in Europe apparently. And the ewes can be 46 centimetres tall. That's only 16 centimetres bigger than one of your normal rulers. That's so cute. And they have the most wool per weight of any European breed. And it has a long staple, which is why it's so soft. And I got a fleece from them, which was really... I didn't really know what to expect. I just thought, oh, maybe I can try it because I'd really like to make some wool next year. And yeah, if I just show you what I've hand spun, I'm really a beginner spinner, but wow, that's really soft. If you wanted a hat for that, it's really nice. And it's got some lovely different colours. Got the browns and usually Ouessants are black fleeced, but historically they bred in some sort of white and brown colours, so you can get a dark fawn and white Ouessant fleece, which is really nice. I really like the brown colours in it. They're just quite warm. I think sometimes grey can be a little bit cold, so I'm warming up to brown colours. Yeah, and it's spun up a little bit like the alpaca that I had, because it's got that long staple, and it was quite strong considering how soft it is. I did double up this because I'm not sure how hard wearing it is because it's so soft. But yeah, it's a little bit shiny. Some bits of it are a little bit shiny. And I love how I got the mild effect here by spinning 2 plies together, because I didn't spin it very well to start with. It was there were thin bits and thick bits, so I thought I'll just ply 2 bits together, and it's actually come out quite evenly, so I'm quite happy with that. And I've only made 1 so far. But if you want to see, I don't know if I'll have time to show a video of me using my new spinning wheel. I just got an Ashford Traveller from a lady at my local spinning guild. Anyway, so I might just have 1 for a while. But I've definitely got enough fleece to make another one. And yeah, thanks Beth and Jonathan for letting me have the fleece to play with, and yeah, hopefully I can make something really nice out of it next year. If anyone knows anything about Ouessant fleece, Ouessant sheep and wool, and has any hints or tips, or what you like to knit with, or if you'd like a shawl out of that, then yeah, comment below, because I'd really love to hear about it, because I had never even heard of these. I think they're fairly rare as well. And yeah, I was reading up on them, because they've written a load on their Meadowbank farm website. So the lambs weigh less than 1 kilo, like less than 2 bags of sugar. That's so cute. And they make excellent mothers. The ewes are polled, but yeah, Vern, he has these massive horns, bit like little Hebrideans have, and Portlands have horns as well. What else was I going to say? Yeah, so I did ask some questions. So I asked Beth some questions, and she sent me some lovely answers, which was really nice. She said, Dad grew up farming and always wanted to have his own farm one day. When we bought Meadowbank, there was room for Beth's horses. I think she's talking about herself there. There was room for her horses to come and live at home. We needed something small due to not having a lot of land at the time that would tidy up after the horses, so eating up the grass they didn't want. And after some Googling, they found out that Ouessants would be a really good sheep to have. And her favourite part of working with the sheep is, without a doubt, for me, Beth, it's the visits I've done with Vern, our ram, from Worcester Cathedral to day centre visits. So I looked on her website, and they do like dementia care visits. So going out to care homes and showing them the sheep, which is nice. That's nice. She said it's wonderful to see people enjoying cuddling Vern and learning about the sheep. That's nice. Have you had to do anything different for COVID? So sheep-wise, she said, no, they still need feeding, shearing and keeping on top of any ailments they have. But the egg side of the business went crazy during the first lockdown and has stayed busy since. So that's brilliant. When I went there, her dad looked really busy with cleaning the eggs and getting them all sorted. They got loads. Yeah, so yeah, that was really nice that she answered that. And I've just got some of the pictures off her website. Yeah, so I hope you enjoy watching this. I've done a whole video. I had never processed any raw fleece before, so this was the first for me, but I got a lot of advice from different spinners and people on how to scour the fleeces, and my house did smell of sheep for quite a long time after. But yeah, so So I hope you enjoy the videos of showing me processing the fleeces and all that sort of stuff. Maybe you've got some tips on how to wash raw fleece. What else? Yeah, I think that's everything really. So yeah, hope you enjoy the videos and have a lovely day after Boxing Day. Bye.